Well, let me show you something I made my grandchildren for Christmas. This is going to be my grandson. The rest of them are females, granddaughters. I call it a bug box. I saw something similar to this and decided I'd make that for them. Got a little trap door on it here for you to put the bugs in. Close it back up. They can go out hunting for bugs. A bug box. I think it's pretty neat. I may do some other painting on it. I know my wife is going to put on the door here, she will write, my grandson is Cole, she'll write Cole's Bug Box here. And my other grandchildren, she'll write their name on it, their bug box. And she's going to put some, she's a good artist, I don't know whether she'll draw or not, but she's going to either put some stickers on it or draw some bugs on it maybe. And I don't know, I think it's pretty cool. But, and I may do something different his. I was going to camo his. He's kind of into the Army and stuff. So I was going to camo his, and I still may come back in here and mask off the screen and either just spray maybe a kind of an OD green top and handle, and then just leave the trim here black around here, and do it like that. I don't know. I may camo it. She wants me to camo it. I may do that. But anyway, bug box. Let me show you how it's made. You may want to make one of these for your children's or grandchildren's for Christmas. Bug box. Okay, so I'm not going to show you the actual making of it, but I will show you how it was made. Give you some measurements. Pretty easy. Not a big deal. But it's a cute little bug box. Got screen on either side. Got a hole in the middle, and you saw that little trap door on it. I'll show you that in just a minute. But anyway, pretty cool. Let me show you, give you the measurements of it, and we'll. You may want to make one your own self. So the box itself is 7 inches long, and it is 5 1/4. About 5 3/8 wide. So the ends and the tops are what give it its size, and this end piece is 4. It's about 4 3/8. No, 4 1/2 by 3 1/2. So 3 1/2 wide, 4 1/2 tall, and these top and bottoms of the little box are 7 inches, and the inside to inside, this plate right here is 3 1/2. So this is 3 1/2 by 7. That is 4 1/2 by 3 1/2. And then I split some trim that I had, and it is a 1/2 inch wide. I just ran it through the bandsaw, but you could use, in fact, the original one I saw was used out of just plywood, and was just ripped to 1/2 inch. So just rip you some 1/2 inch plywood. You can go down to Lowe's or somewhere and get you some 1/2 inch trim pieces. Probably, I would imagine they have some 1/2 inch stock, and just outline it. I nailed it in 3 different places. Of course, you have to put the screen down before you nail it now, because trust me, I know from experience. When you get in a hurry, you start nailing it, and you realize you don't have your screen on there yet. You got to pull it off. But anyway, just put you some trim on, little trim, 1/2 inch trim all the way around. Put your screen down, put the trim on, nail it or glue it, or both. I did both. I nailed and glued. And then the handle, I don't really have any way of measuring that for you. It comes to the edge, almost to the edge, about 1/8 of an inch from the edge, maybe 1/4 inch from the edge, and then just a rounded shape, just a rounded handle shape with a cutout for the hand. You can draw one of those out for yourself. It's pretty easy. On one of them, I put a wire. I put two poultry staples down in here, and just bent a wire and made a wire handle, and the poultry staples are holding it in place, and that would work too. I thought this was a little bit more elegant for a child, especially a girl. And I made 4 of these, 1 for a boy and 3 for girls. When my wife gets them painted, I'll show you those. I'll show you how they turned out. She'll get those painted up for Christmas. But anyway, this is just a cute little box that, you know, will they ever go out and catch bugs in it? I don't know, but it's pretty fun. And it's something that Grandpa made them, and hopefully they can keep for a long, long time. Anyway, that's the little bug box. Again, the dimensions are the ends are 3.5 by 4.5, 3.5 by 4.5. The tops and the bottoms are 7 by 3.5, 3.5 wide, 7 long. The hole, I pretty much just drilled right in the center of the board of this end piece, and it is a 1 1/2 inch hole, 1.5 inch hole. I use a hole saw. You could probably use a paddle bit, Forstner, something like that. But that's from a hole saw. 1.5 inch for the hole, and then the little tombstone looking plate that goes on here. I don't have a drawing or anything for any of this, so you can just figure that out yourself. Flat on the bottom, comes up and covers the hole, and then does a little tombstone type circle up here with a screw in it as a pivot point to open and close. I think it's pretty cool, and you may want to build one. So I built a little cardboard, cut out a little cardboard piece to put in there, so when I paint it, I didn't get the screen wire painted, and I want to be able to see in better. And I'm afraid, my wife said if you painted it, then it may be hard for them to actually see the bugs in there. So, and again, just cut it out the size of the opening there, laid it on there, sprayed it. So here's the a little dusty, but here's the little door, and it's 2.5 inches wide, 3.5 inches tall with a rounded top. Don't have to do that, but I think it looks nice. Have a rounded top, and it's got the little hole in it, just probably 3/8 of an inch over, 3/8 of an inch up, right there, and that will allow just a small screw. And the screw goes through the wood, so I take a pair of nippers and cut off about the first 2 threads of that screw before I put it in. Drill a small hole, put it in, and then that pivots on that box. So there it is, and show you how it was made. Gave you some dimensions and stuff in case you want to do something like this. Still haven't decided what I'm going to do as far as the paint, how I'm going to paint it, or if I'm going to paint anything else. I may just leave it as is, let her write their names on it, put bug box on it, and be done with it. I don't know. I think it's pretty cute like it is. I sprayed it black. I guess it was a flat black, and then I sprayed some gloss crystal clear acrylic on this one. I don't know what I'll do with theirs. I'm probably gonna paint theirs. If I paint it with something I have, it'll be white. Otherwise, she can go down and buy something else, maybe pink or purple or something like that for the girls. But and then she can stripe it, paint it, whatever she wants to do. Bug box. Make you one. Or 4, like I had to do. Alright, I need to tighten that screw up. That door keeps coming open. We're going to let the bugs out. If I don't tighten that door up, the bugs are going to get out. We don't want that to happen. Alright. I think it's pretty neat. Bug box. Get you one.